we have to move on to the women's side, which was Arun. I'm going to pass this on to you, my friend, because guess what? You picked it. Aryna Sabalenka, the Belarusian Tiger, is back and takes down Jessica Pegula to win the Miami Open for the first time. Your thoughts on this incredible woman?
The Tiger is back. The Tiger is back. You had Andreeva coming in trying to steal away the spotlight, but no. You have the big Tiger, Sabalenka. This is her town. She's the one that dominates all these big titles. She's a beast. She is who she is for a reason. And yeah, I wasn't afraid at all for making that pick. I thought that was a very easy pick. I thought she had it in the bag. And yeah, I told you so. Revenge week. She's not gonna go on a losing streak and lose.
I told you revenge week. I told you it was revenge week.
You said there was revenge week. I agreed for the women's side. For the men's side, I did not do well. But yeah, man, she's awesome. What can you say about her? We spoke amazing about her and how great she is as a player and mentally and how strong she is, and it's super tough to beat her. So not much to say, man. It's awesome. She's just gonna keep on collecting more big trophies, and not a surprise. What do you guys think? What do you think, Smile?
I want to give it to you, because you also picked Sabalenka here, so you deserve the floor here.
Well, honestly, I knew the bounce back was going to come. It was going to come. The same thing, the same way you said about Sasha Zverev, how there was the hangover of losing the Australian Open final. She had it for a bit, even though she was going deep in tournaments.
But her level didn't really drop that much. It was just like a mental hangover. But
she wasn't the assassin that we're used to seeing from Aryna Sabalenka the past few years. And but you knew that it was just it was a matter of time till it came back.
She ran into some really good players.
Yeah. And here she is, exactly as I expected, back on top of the tennis world. This is amazing for her. 19 titles now for her, 8 WTA 1000s.
Amazing.
This is, as you said, Harun, this is exactly what I expected. Also, Aryna Sabalenka on top. She owns Jessica Pegula now. Taking it. So Jessica Pegula, every time she gets a chance to win a big title, who is standing in her way? It's Aryna Sabalenka. First you had it in
really
Cincy last season. Then you had it in the US Open again. And then now again in Miami. There's, I guess, whenever Pegula plays amazing at home, huh?
Yeah, she
But
loves
guess
to
who
play home.
plays even more amazing, I would say.
Unfortunately for her, Sabalenka.
It's Aryna Sabalenka. So that was awesome to see. I love to see the best players at their best moving into the clay swing. Not Aryna Sabalenka's best surface, but she's still amazing on that surface. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I loved her run to the title. Also, that did not get enough. She dominated that run. So, I mean, Danielle Collins, who's not been in the best form this year,
champ.
But she's still the defending champ. She took her out in 2. Then she took out Zheng in straight sets.
Not in the best form.
Not in the best form
There needs
either.
to be a conversation about Zheng.
Yeah, that's what...
Jeez.
Ice. Yeah, true. But then Paolini and then Pegula. It was an excellent run, and she dominated it. A note about this final, because the scoreline does not do Jessie Pegula justice. This match was very close.
It was. The first set was close.
The first set was close.
Second set, not so much.
Pegula kept breaking, and then Aryna just kept breaking back.
Yeah.
And she was ahead. She had her chances, and she could not convert. She could not consolidate breaks. Aryna was still there mentally. She kept calm. Same thing in the second set. Also, Pegula broke to start that second set. She had the lead. She had the chance. Sabalenka, we need to, whenever I see her dominate, especially when she lifts these trophies, I'm reminded of when she won her first Australian Open title, and she had she decided that she's no longer going to go to her sports psychologist, and she's just going to depend on herself. And the mental growth and stature she has now, I have to say, it goes back to that moment. She decided she's going to take accountability for her sports career, for her mentality on court. She's going to fight. She's going to leave it all. Her fight is incredible because she's not phased when she goes down, when she's a breakdown, when she's a set down. A conversation needs to be had about her consistency on court from the baseline. You say about how many outforce errors she makes. She's now so consistent. She moves amazing from the back. Her defense is incredible. She slices really well from the backhand corners. She slices from the forehand corners. She keeps the point alive. Her defense is now almost as elite as her offense. I'm a complete fan of her game. She's awesome. She's by far the best player in the world right now. Andreeva made the case, of course, but she's the most complete player.
Haroon, Smiley's a fan of Sabalenka's game.
We're all wherever. I mean, that's not news. Sabalenka's game is awesome, but she's developed so well in the past 3 years mentally and from her game. It's incredible.
It is.
That is true.
3 years ago, we were not calling her this clutch.
Well, where were you? Why didn't you pick her to win the tournament? Me and Haroon?
I picked Andreeva. I was going for the story.
You know what Haroon and I did? Picked her to
Well
win.
done. Well done.
But
Well done.
it's nice to see that you're now a fan of her game, which is awesome.
I've always been a fan of her game, but I love the improvement and the growth in her game.
Smile is really what I'm making you forget what he picked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he completely missed this one. But here he is. He's a Sabalenka fan.
I was hyped on Andreeva. I loved her form too.
The way he talks about the winner after the fact, like he knew it all along.
Yeah, like this was
No, I didn't know it, but I'm telling you, I was impressed with.
Yeah.
No, we're
Well,
joking
it
around with you,
is
man.
impressive.
Yeah.
It is some good stuff though. We have to sing her praises whenever she does something like that.
Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Very good night.